Hey everybody, welcome back to Chapter 13. Today we're going to look at Section 13-2, which deals with measuring capacity. Remember, capacity is simply how much liquid a container can hold. Today we're going to look at 5 different aspects that we can measure when talking about capacity. I have a very handy visual aid that will help us through to figure out some of our conversions today. So we're going to talk about 5 things: gallons, quarts, pints, cups, and fluid ounces. What I have here is the visual device to help us, the same one we did in class. We drew a large G. As you can see, my G is outlined in green. That stands for my gallon. I have 1 gallon here. Inside that 1 gallon, I have 4 quarts, which are represented by the 4 red Qs. So I have 4 quarts inside 1 gallon. Inside my quarts, I have 2 pints, which are my blue Ps. 2 pints inside each quart. And then finally, inside my pints, I have 2 cups. So inside my pints, I have 2 cups in each one. And the smallest measure of capacity that we're going to talk about today is ounces. Inside each one of these itty-bitty cups is an even smaller amount of liquid. 8 ounces are inside each cup. I'm not even sure if you can see it. It's so small. But inside each one of these C's is an 8 with an OZ, ounces. We're going to use this today to help us figure out some conversions that I have listed here. So first, my first conversion says in 3 gallons, how many pints are there in 3 gallons? Well, I'm going to use my visual aid here. Inside 1 gallon, because this is what this whole thing represents, is 1 big G, 1 gallon. Inside 1 gallon, I have 2, 4, 6, 8 pints. But again, I'm not talking about just 1 gallon. I'm talking about 3 gallons. So what I want to do is take my 8 pints inside 1 gallon and do that 3 times. 8 times 3 equals 24. Remember, I got my 8 because there are 8 pints in 1 gallon. But again, I'm not talking about 1 gallon, I'm talking about 3 gallons. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, or 8 times 3, equals 24 pints. Second one here, I have 6.5 quarts equals how many cups? Well, let's take a look at our visual aid. So inside 1 quart, I have 2, 3, 4 cups. Inside my big Q, there's 4 C's, which stand for cups. So inside 1 quart, there's 4 cups. But I'm not talking about 1 quart, I'm talking about 6 and then a half. So I'm going to take my whole number first, 6. 6 quarts times 4 cups in each one will get me 24 cups. But I'm not finished because I still have to do my half. So half of a quart is how many cups? So what I'm going to do is literally cut this in half. And I'm going to take out this half. And here I have 2 cups in half of a quart. So 24 plus 2 more cups will get me a grand total of 26 cups. And then finally, I'm going to go from a small unit to a larger unit. I'm going from pints, which is smaller than quarts, and I'm going to go up to quarts. So I'm going to count out 20 pints and figure out how many quarts that is. So here's 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. That got me 4 quarts. 14, 16. That got 17, 18 is 9 quarts. All I did was count, basically, in a clockwise fashion, 20 pints until I figured out how many total quarts that was. And it's actually 10 total quarts. If you can remember how to draw the big G with the 4 quarts inside of that, with the 2 pints inside of that, with the to cups inside of that with the 8 ounces inside of that. It will greatly help you figure out your conversions for this section. Thanks for watching.